Oh, it's still raining. I'm out at Tractor Supply. Time to get some stuff. Let me fix my boots so I don't look like a complete doofus when I go in there. I want to look like a halfway presentable farmer. So you wonder why I'm at Tractor Supply? I'm here because I have to make the fence taller for the goats. I mean the cows. All right. What do we got here? So I have to add more wire. Let's see. I currently have this wire right here. 1,320 feet. 656. And that's the 20 times more shocking power. That's really, how is that 20 times more shocking power? I don't get it. Well, they're escaping because what happened is the fence is so low that Chuck is putting his head right over the fence and he's using his horns to move sticks around, to move my lumber around. You notice I have all my lumber out there. A lot of my piles are all messed up now. So he got a hold of a big branch on the other side of the fence because he was able to put his head down there, and he totally destroyed the fence line there and was able to just make an area for the goats or for the cows to walk over to the neighbor's house and mess with his property. So I have to add more wire across the top in the back field because that's what holds them back. They weren't going over it, but he can reach over it and just make a mess. So I'm gonna get more. I'm debating though because, well, this is what I currently have. I don't think I need 20 times more shocking power. I have a very good energizer, so this should be good to do the backfield right there. Chuck! Come on, Chuck. I'm going back there. He's got his head. He's completely over the fence right now. Something's going on. He's just over it. I've got wire. I've got to add a hot wire up top because that boy is disrespecting what's going on. Come on, Chuck. Look. The wire's moving from all the way up there. Now here's an issue. I don't see Uno. Uno! You better not be on the neighbor's property. All right, well, I see Chuck. I see, here comes Uno. Uno's coming out of the woods. Hey, let me put this away from the fence line. You've been naughty today, and we have to solve this issue. Just broke my whole tripod. Forget about trying to use a tripod. How does this happen all the time to me? Maybe that'll work. I'm gonna open it up for you boys. You guys can have as much as you want. Love you, bud. I don't want you to be hamburger meat. So you better start behaving yourself. Start behaving, or there's going to be issues. All right, the pasture fence gets a little confusing. There's so many different components. I have one energizer that comes all the way up from there along this way, and then the lower half of this is that same circuit. But then this circuit over here goes across over to the energizer from that, loops all the way around, goes around the field, and comes back down this way. So we're actually looking, these 3 wires, we're looking at the end of the circuit from this. So this line's the most hot, if you will. That one has the most energy going to it. As it goes around the property, all the way that way, branches fall on it, weeds hit it, whatever, this is where it's going to be least effective. And this is the line where Chuck is, he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. So, what my plan is to put another line across the top here where the cows are, but I have to do this live, and I don't want to complete the circuit here yet. If I complete that circuit right now while I'm working with this roll of wire, this whole thing will be like a big energy ball and blow up in my hands. So I don't want that to happen. So, I don't want any of it to dangle onto the fence there, because I don't want to get shocked from there either. So I'm going to be very careful as I do this in the rain while I'm wet. Cows are smart enough. I have them distracted right now, but this is going to take a few hours for me to go around the entire property and restring this wire. So I'm not going to get a lot of it on footage, but I'm going to try to capture some of it. But this is my starting point, this corner right here. Once I have this all strung across, I will kill the power. I will come out here and I will make that connection to this connection. So now we will make a bigger circuit with more energy along the top wire, so these boys start behaving. That's the plan. Best laid plans of mice and men, right? They're waiting to get back over there. They got eyes on that property. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. So there it is. There's my start. I made a slip knot. I got it up on the temporary post. Once I go around the whole property from post to post to kill the power, I can come back and make the connection right there and there. Let's just hope this doesn't dangle and touch any other hot wire while I'm holding it. Oh, so nerve-wracking. All right. Ooh. So I got the electric wire strung out around the backfield as far as I could. Hi guys. Now I have to go out there to that tent right there. I wanted to grab myself a few extra stakes just in case, and just in case I got to string the wire up some more. Now I have to do a walk around the property. There's so much water from the rain. I'm thinking I got to be losing some charge somewhere along that property line over there. But I can't really touch it or investigate it until I shut the power off. So I'm going to shut the power off while the cows are still interested in their hay. Hopefully they don't discover that it's off and decide to bolt on over to the neighbor's place again. Check the water out, guys. This is a lot of water. So like I was saying, on the other side, on the back side of the property where they escaped, I didn't have a tall wire like this. This tall wire is all you need to keep the bulls in place. They've never bothered with it at all. But now that they can reach over, and they finally discovered it, it only took them months, they can reach over and eat or nudge things on the other side, it's dangerous. So let's go in here. Throw those out there for a second. Yeah, see, we're not zapping at full strength here. We're only 3 bars up. I should be in the green. So that means somewhere out there, the wire is touching the ground or going through the water. And that's what I need to discover. So we unplug this right here. And then we're gonna head back through the woods to grandmother's house so I can go to where I left off, so I can make a connection and then investigate what's going on with the rest of this here. Getting through these sticker bushes is a challenge sometimes. There's so many rose thorn bushes here. Check this out. When those things snag your skin, you're in for a bad day. Sometimes they don't want to come out. All right, we're coming back to the back side of the property where I left off. Time to make the connection. We've got a couple of wires I gotta fix that are drooping, like right here. And then we have to make that connection all the way back at the beginning so we can energize it from both directions. Here we are. There's my spool. I'm going to tie that off here because this is where the top wire ends from this side. Then we drop down to 3 all the way around the property. And they just took advantage of my kindness. Alright, I made the connection from the new line here to the old line. So now we should have juice going all the way around the back end of the property. Cows have been occupied this entire time with the bale of hay. We're going to go back into the shed there, plug it back in, see if we're popping any hotter than red. Let's see if we can get up there. All right, Chuck. Thank you for the kisses. I know you're happy that I gave you something to eat, right? Oh, you pretty boy. All right. Larry, Moe, and Curly over here. Don't even think about it. We're not playing games like that again. And I did walk around and find multiple places along the fence line that happened to be either in the water, buried under a bunch of leaves, sticks on them and twigs on them. So I really hope that's the issue. Either way, having the higher line up here is going to solve a lot of issues. I have to go over here and find out for sure that it's popping hot. Let's find out. All right, here's the moment of truth. Come on. It's still only at 3. Sounds like it would hurt. Sounds like it would hurt. I have no clue at this point, except I'm just gonna have to watch and see if it's enough shock. I mean, think about it, okay? There's what, 5 bars there. I'm popping at 3, so more than half. This is popping at 11 joules. That's 11 stored joules output. That would hurt anybody. So even half of that is going to give the cows a shock. But I'll continue looking for more problems. Maybe I overlooked something. The work never ends on the farm. Thanks for watching, guys.